Week 14, Part 1, 26.1 on listening. Listening is hard. There are so many things happening at once that focusing on one voice, even a great voice, saying a great thing, can be hard. But listening is a vital aspect of learning, as well as making and maintaining connection. Listening to our friends and families and peers is an important part of interpersonal communication, and in a concrete way, listening in class can impact learning. But listening is more than hearing and taking notes. Note-taking is not important, but listening takes more than notes. We will listen to creative differences, the benefits of reaching out to people unlike ourselves, and take notes on structure to support our summaries. But the piece is also about deeper listening that moves across cultures and the impact cross-cultural connections have on us and on our creativity. Listening requires being open to other perspectives and experiences, which requires actually hearing other perspectives instead of shutting them down or thinking about what you are going to say next instead of listening. And listening across language requires hearing beyond the language. Language is only one way we communicate, and when two people don't speak the same language or do speak the same language but in very different ways, that doesn't have to mean that they can't use language to communicate. Instead, it really just means that they should listen to the person and the thoughts instead of the words. Words, as we have discussed, are defined by cultural contexts, and so their meaning cannot be divorced from the same situation. When we are listening, just like when we are reading, we are looking for meaning, the meaning that comes through, but resides beyond the words. As part of our evaluation of our writing and reading across spaces and audiences, we cannot overlook the value of difference and the importance of making space for different voices that may reside beyond our language and our spaces. Collaboration, as noted in Creative Differences, is one important way to create opportunities for an interaction of ideas and experiences that move understanding and individuals beyond the limitations of our sameness and our small spaces. Hopefully hearing about the moves and codes our peers make and use will expand our connections and allow us to reap the rewards of the resulting creativity. Then, when a creature upriver lets go and flies above us, we will be able to hear what is said and shared, regardless of the language he, she, or they speak. Assignment 26.1. After listening to Creative Differences, the benefits of reaching out to people unlike ourselves, respond to the following. Number 1. To summarize this piece requires a basic outline that allows you to identify the separate segments and recognize the connective thread. Write a one-sentence summary of each segment and state the thread that connects the segments. Number 2. How did you find the thread or thesis? Pay attention to what is asked before the first segment, and how does each segment demonstrate the thesis? Number 3. In addition to taking notes, how can you listen to the voices presented in an effort to interpret meaning and find connections within your life?